If Krita feels slow, laggy, or delayed while you're drawing, this video is going to help a lot. I'm going to show you how to make Krita run faster using a few simple performance tweaks inside the app. These changes can improve brush responsiveness, reduce canvas lag, and make large projects feel much smoother. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software guides just like this. Alright, let's jump right in. The first thing you want to do is open Krita and go to Settings, then click Configure Krita. This opens the main settings panel where you can adjust performance options. On the left side, choose Performance. Here, you'll see a memory limit slider. Increasing this setting allows Krita to use more of your system RAM, which can help the program handle bigger files and more complex artwork more efficiently. A good rule is to set it to a reasonable portion of your total system memory, but not so high that your computer has nothing left for other tasks. While you're still in the performance section, switch over to the Advanced tab. One option you'll want to look for is progress reporting. Go ahead and uncheck that box. Turning this off can reduce background overhead and help Krita focus more on drawing performance instead of constantly reporting progress in the background. It may seem like a small change, but every bit helps when you're trying to improve speed. Next, let's change the graphics renderer. Go back to Settings, then Configure Krita, and this time select Display. In this section, look for the Canvas Graphics Acceleration Renderer drop-down. If you're on Windows, change it from OpenGL to Direct 3D11. If Direct 3D11 isn't available, or if you need another option, try Angle instead. This step is especially important because the renderer Krita uses can have a huge effect on how smoothly the canvas behaves. After making this change, completely restart Krita. Don't just close the window and keep going. Fully exit the program and reopen it so the new hardware acceleration setting can take effect. Now let's turn on a feature that can make a big difference for large canvases. Go to the View menu at the top of the screen and enable Instant Preview mode. You can also use the shortcut Shift+L. This feature helps Krita render large documents more efficiently, which can be especially useful if you work on detailed paintings, huge brushstrokes, or high-resolution canvases. If you've ever noticed lag when zooming, painting, or moving around a big file, Instant Preview can help reduce that pressure. The next adjustment is for brush responsiveness. Select the freehand brush tool, then open the Tool Options docker on the right side of the interface. Look for the brush smoothing setting. If it's currently set to stabilizer, switch it to basic or weighted. Stabilizer can be very useful for smoothing out strokes, but it also adds extra calculations and can create a noticeable delay in brush input. By using basic or weighted instead, you reduce that processing load and make brush movement feel much more immediate. This is one of the best ways to make Krita feel faster when you're actively painting. Finally, let's reduce the canvas refresh rate. Once again, open Settings, go to Configure Krita, then Performance, and head into the Advanced options. Find the canvas refresh rate setting and lower it to 30 Hz. This reduces how often Krita redraws the canvas, which can ease the workload on your graphics card and system resources. If your computer struggles with heavier artwork, this can make a noticeable difference in overall smoothness and stability. At this point, you've made several important optimizations. You increased available memory, improved the graphics renderer, enabled instant preview, lowered brush smoothing overhead, and reduced canvas refresh demands. Together, these settings can make Krita feel much faster and more responsive, especially on slower systems or while working on large files. If this video helped you speed up Krita, please give it a like so more people can find it, and subscribe for more quick tutorials, fixes, and workflow tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.